on the sky. See how that synergy works instead of Mixwell. See if that looks about the same. We're going to see how this all kind of compares. This is a lot of moving parts to these agents, and we are live on into it. G2 on the attacking side, F4Q
what are the characters called
on
in
the
this game?
defensive side, and it has been a resurgence
Operators?
from the Korean side coming back
Operators
into this,
Siege, right?
truly waking up here. And 5K, one of the proponents of that, one of the big
Heroes,
reasons, but it's
yeah,
been this
got it.
crunch in towards that C site.
So-
Already so much attention being drawn, but look at the
Overwatch,
combination
too.
between 5K and Zumba
Yeah.
still holding it down for now. Mixwell blind, just spammed away at.
No way. Look at that 5K. Actually finds the headshot as well onto Nuki, but Athena, good for the
Oh,
trade there,
baby.
and
Knock
F4Q will
G2
strike
out.
first.
Get him out of here.
Lovely hold onto
You hear that,
C-side.
Carlos? He's not
As
here. He's
initially,
gone.
I don't know if flashes were crossed over there, but
Carlos?
F4Q able to take a step
He's
back.
the owner of
and
G2.
Ultimately negate a lot of that early pressure that came through from G2. And
Okay.
see, on the flip side of
What are you
that,
talking
G2 not
directly
able
to
to even
him?
get deep enough on
I don't
site,
know.
you know,
I was
for
just
Kellogg's
guessing
to
he's
find
here.
value to even
Is he
find
the
any
owner, or
space
is
for
he
G2 to follow
a
up on.
wannabe?
So, great hold there.
I'm sorry.
4Q.
Or like the CEO or something.
Nothing, again, Kellogg's with the sheriff, but nothing else invested,
Like
really,
you
it
just have
seems.
like a Tupperware over the last.
See, Bunny going to rise through on the
Yeah.
ghost.
Founding
Well, that's
CEO.
interesting
Because they like
considering
to
we've seen
jump
him
on.
actually purchase
Yeah.
a judge
I
a
have
couple
one
of
in there
times.
too,
We
because I
might
have the
actually see a
floor
link
in there,
towards
and it's
operator
open
potentially.
More layers, more dynamics to Bunny. Always down for that, especially after the way he closed out that previous round. Again, I think that is going to
You
be
lag out?
etched into my mind now.
Looks like he lagged out for a sec.
Truly,
Yeah,
you know, we have the, I guess,
No, he's
the
playing anti.
conversation of, Korean Jet, right?
Which doesn't
there.
make much sense because he's got a teammate supporting him, but
Korean race? I mean,
I'm all ears.
I'm ready. I'm ready to listen to the pitch.
it's one thing you don't
Quick
want to do,
flash
play
through,
double
looks
anti.
like G2 are
That
going
shit
for that
sucks.
A-lean for now. Keep in mind they are working with less, so even though they do look like they've
Ooh.
got towards the side and might have a bit of
Flawless?
weight to them, it's still pretty tricky. Kellogg's is going to do well to at least find Esperanza, but any follow-up
no.
would be impressive and actually not bad. So Spike
We'll
Bond
try.
is another great benefit to this, and now suddenly you have to somewhat respect this. Kellogg's taking just that touch of damage to see if you can get a little bit of a glimpse of someone towards CT.
We got a lot of them.
Playing behind that little cubby of the wall that can be so deadly, but is cleared out one, and hello, suddenly there's problems. It's not going the way they planned. Mixwell,
Honestly, grab any
No,
ones
no.
you want.
not
As many
gonna
as you
happen.
want.
But okay, so 2 kills and a spike plant. I mean-
Yeah. Again, we look for secondary objectives in this round in particular. So yes,
Yeah.
G2, I guess, achieving what they needed to
You
there.
might need to get a gallon.
But again,
size
it's
one.
just always a tricky conversation,
Just to
especially with Bunny
imagine.
saving a ghost across. You need to look to find
Yeah,
a bit
Justin's
more
out.
damage than that on the economy to really stop this early momentum being built up. Now, I mean, we'll take
He
a look
literally
really
fell
if
asleep.
F4Q try
Yeah.
anything funky to make the best of these SMGs.
That's okay, I take it.
And would you look at that?
Yours.
Yeah, take whatever you want.
Bunny with an operator.
Wherever you touch,
Round
you
three.
keep.
Funny that. Let's have a look. Let's
We
see
don't
how
even
this
have any.
goes.
I literally got him,
Let's
so everybody
see,
can have him
Bunny,
here.
take us on a little journey here. I mean, I guess
We
normally they're
need
like,
to
oh
get
yeah,
up.
Jet's really
Yeah,
good
get
with
up.
it
Oh,
because
we
you
might
can
need
dash
to.
around. I'm like, have you seen his movement anyway?
After she leaves.
Man's playing Quake in, you
Yeah.
know, this era. It's impressive.
Need
There's
help
not many
carrying
out here.
stuff in?
Bunny hopping better than Frankie, but Zumba this time going to be the one to lean out, take the first bit of a glimpse, but actually finds a Vova on the other side. Now, Bunny going for the
Would you like me to
obvious route
take
does
Leo?
Slightly strike me with fear.
Yeah.
There is a
Okay.
little bit of danger to this, and it's all up C long now. That one player waiting over towards the backside of A, of course, for that push out, but for now, it's Kellogg's just trying to clear out. First man forward, has the flash by his side, just finds Athena just lingering around the site, but happy to take these
He's trying to
fights.
squeeze
5K
out.
on the other side of the smoke, and still that
Leo,
op
it's
is just
okay,
gonna
don't
be
freak
very
out.
tricky
Come
to
right
bring
here.
into play now.
Yeah.
Come right here.
Burden.
Yeah.
On the retake here,
There
Mixwell
you
actually late in this lurk as well. Probably not going to be considered by F4Q. You can see already.
He's like, all right, I'm here now.
Bunny
I'll stay
opting
here
to
for a
try and
minute,
hold
please.
on to this
I'll be in the
operator.
middle.
It's a big investment here. Well, we'll find 5K. Now Esperanza going to slip out garage door. Try and hold into his weapon as well. Might even catch
look at
Mixwell and push
Bunny.
back through. Yeah, Bunny's actually coming back through to find Mixwell.
There it is. Well, they now know it's around. And Esperanza might have to play bodyguard
The
on
upgrade,
this.
actually, for Esperanza.
Chat. Is Haven more T-sided or
Yeah.
CT? Thoughts?
Yeah, he's at least going to
I
be
can never
safe now.
understand.
We can see if anyone can get close enough to
I don't know what side it's.
Well,
Uh,
the problem is here, we want to look to G2 to hold
I
on
don't
to
know.
3 people
I was about
as
to
a
say-
bare minimum.
I feel like it's
for
pretty
this round.
balanced, but
Kellogg's 2 away from the Blade Storm.
I truly don't
Potential
know.
to maybe try and get that online in the next round. And then obviously, with this composition, there wasn't really a consideration
T-sided?
previous,
Really?
map, but interesting to see
the
early
start
on.
like
He's
that,
out?
just walking the
Do you
smoke
see him?
mid. First gun round, really,
Well,
if you know what I mean, like coming out. You got
and
the
it's
off in
interesting.
play.
You think I could draw
It's
on his
interesting
face?
because it's 3 people committed to A, right? The Killjoy adjusted slightly to kind of be that anchor towards C site, and then still being willing to walk out the garage door smoke. Yeah, takes some balls.
Good, that means he's going to be refreshed.
See where Bunny's positioned this time. I think he's
I
actually...
heard a little...
He's
bong.
boosted up, yeah.
There he is. Actually, the wall down middle too. Athena, full faith in that window being watched and controlled and kept in hand.
It's automated.
Otherwise, he's dead and buried
Oh.
and lost. But Athena...
In his face? What is in his face?
Oh.
Oh.
His Bunny gets to have that little bit of a look around the map. But G2 aren't in a hurry. Keep in mind, G2 are playing quite patient. They're still going through the motions. They're still hitting their goals. Look at Garage Control
Thank
being
you for-
worked with. You see Cold Mentor
Thank
trying
you
to
for the
work towards that.
pancake.
Over. Not too far off, but... You know, a little bit of utility comes in as an answer just to make sure they keep track of that. And look how they're playing C as well. I mean, B, not necessarily for the taking, but seeing that kind of deeper hold from Athena on the backside of Garage here. Long rotations
And
if they have that
munition
mid-look, and they, you know, they
is
do
out.
eventually take that A site.
Well, probably Bunny's still in position.
Justin,
there
you're
with the
fine. You've been
offense, so
sleeping for like an hour.
G2 are looking to creep
Work.
towards the site. You'll be careful, I'd say. The timing might be disastrous here for F4Q because they're going to pull away.
Oh, it is
And it's going to be wide open for the taking.
I mean, maybe they're just posturing for retake at this point. They're saying, well,
30 seconds.
this is our
Well,
best bet here.
You see there, the flash now, yeah, nobody's going to peek out to this. They'll give it up for free.
Yeah, there it is. They'd already fallen back so deep. Maybe just feeling
Interesting.
a little more.
Mitch actually has the lockdown available here. So, again, this is something I identified. The tools are available, right?
OJ,
If this starts
no.
to go a little
Pass.
wonky for G2. I don't want
I'll
to seem kind of
pass.
fearful of investment here because... there we go.
He's back in his...
Hold on, I'm back.
He's
And
back
it's
in the
that
shadow
crossbar,
realm.
Nasty one of that, almost the kind of next evolution of it with that piece of the wall that just creates that nasty angle to work around from CT. And Bunny on the rifle now.
Holy shit, where am
Ah, flash is good. That looks great swing on it as
You're
well.
at
Full faith.
my house.
Follow-up not so ideal, but
Whoa!
I do see a
Hold.
little bit of a mixed
Pepper.
swell here. This is indeed huge.
Ooh.
Does he manage to get the guns
what?
away? No,
Hey,
he doesn't
man.
in the end.
What's
Okay,
Another gun.
so that could have been a bit of a game changer in that
Oh
regard.
shit. You been on stream this whole time?
Yeah. You've been out of frame for a while.
Oh, I don't think I'm
I
out
mean,
of frame.
again, everything working for G2 throughout that. And
You're back in
again,
now.
that's something that you consider how this series is played out. Just being willing to secure the round there, throw the lockdown, and if it's not going to be part of a set piece, which you know G2 lean away from, there aren't really these structured,
Holy.
choreographed
Can't do
hits
that.
towards sight.
Holy.
So I'm fine with the ultimate uses there, just to make absolutely sure that there's no
I
surprises.
actually feel worse.
Actually looking on the other side then. Kellogg's now with the blade
You let
storm
me
online,
sleep,
so
dude.
an extra
Do you?
purchase effectively
Yeah.
in hand here, but looking over on
He
the side
need
of
like 30
F4Q,
more minutes and he'll be back.
Sheriffs and nothing really to ride in terms of a
Map
lesser
3.
purchase in
Wow,
this
what are
round.
you guys doing?
Again, you look towards Esperanza and Bunny in terms of their ultimates here. Again, it's 3 people towards A side. G2, let's see,
We go.
pushing up this way.
Yeah, Kellogg's is on the way. There is going to be one player with that rifle. It's Athena, and he really couldn't get much out of it in the end.
Oh
See,
no, he didn't
Esperanza
catch
trying his hand
him.
at it, and once again goes quite poorly in that regard, and they've taken the side control
That
5K.
sucks.
Is there anything you can grab from him? No, wall's already up. Your only other teammate, Zumba, setting up towards heaven. But none of it looks likely. This is clean, at least thus far for G2. Let's see if it stays that way.
Just trying to get it over off the plant initially by a little bit of
Yeah.
time, but again, 2 sheriffs to fight in.
I'm sweating.
I expect G2 to really be throwing
I gotta pop top.
their bodies on the line to make sure they find these kills.
standing.
That's what we're actually swing on to Zumba.
Dude.
5K. Find anything else? And no, Coldamenta will make absolutely sure. G2 now building a little bit
Good, you're fired up.
buffer here. I think actually, yes, there's an opportunity here for Kels to get the operator on. And again, we don't often see him. He's usually
awake
the,
now.
you know, throw a smoke up, dash into
got
it.
some
He's
coffee
not
left.
Typically known for using the operator on
Drink some.
attack, but at least here, the opportunity now arises with the blade storm and a little bit of energy now. Back on the G2 side of the stage.
Shower today?
It did get a little
Yeah,
somber
shower
over
before I
there,
got
didn't it?
here.
It was starting
Really?
to
Oh,
get
it
a little
It looked real
dreary.
sad.
Yeah, they'd had a bad day.
Oh.
But picking themselves back up, getting loud again. Good to see that. Part of me does miss seeing of over on that Omen specifically though. I love what he
Yes.
can do on this map. I mean, anyone who watched G2 come to this point, especially through the kind
back.
of rebuilding phase, was just like, oh
that
my
Haven
word.
map, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Ooh.
I mean, absolutely unbelievable.
gonna be a good
But
wall.
It is the side take.
Good
Kellogg's
exit.
going to lead the way here. Setting down the utility in place, looking A little blinded, a little flashed up, but 5K gonna just barrel on right back in. And look how isolated, how far forward he was with no other layer to that. He was on his own.
It's exactly the sort of thing we've talked about, but Esperanza now with it all to do. Hunter's Fury available, so I think potentially he will back off. Mixwell gonna play very late on this lurk once again. Let's see if he can find any value this time around. Not gonna be given any audio cues with F4Q. All the way back into spawn, and koler will actually fall. Esperanza finds one before the hit even gets started.
Once again, G2 finding some real value here. Oh, oh lordy, things are getting a little dirty. Bunny! No way!
That was clean.
Bunny just backhanded him in the face. Look at this guy!
Clean.
That's actually crazy. I mean, you talk about going for clips, that's literally textbook. Right now, Mixwell finds himself in a 1v4. Cosmic Divide in the way. Turret's up and Zumba gonna stamp it out. F4Q will tie things up and 4 survive. Hunter's Fury carried across. Bunny now 1 away from the showstopper. A good opportunity now for F4Q to just leave their impression here. And whether or not they can break the economy, that's
Leo, if you're gonna go, just
exactly
go,
how
man.
Esperanza managed to find that kill,
Don't go. Don't do this in between
no
thing.
respect whatsoever with the double satchel through.
Get it. Give it to him. I mean,
Just go,
you don't
Leo.
see players of
Or
this caliber
don't.
being able to do that to anyone, really. I mean, yeah, sure, we'll look
I want to go to bed.
your TENZ, your
Either that or I want to
C
play
meds,
Conan.
you're here and there
That'll wake
players
me
who can
right
kind of
up.
go, I guess that next step up, right? That
Actually, I think
elevated
it
level
probably
of
put me to
play.
sleep.
You don't often see
I'll
it,
do
and it's
start
fantastic to see him
that game
finding
would
that
not
room,
put you to
showing that
sleep.
there is.
Conan?
Yeah.
They
I'll go
are
right to
mortal.
bed.
That game keeps you up at
can
night.
somehow do it.
Thinking about it.
It's true. I was
Maybe
thinking
Immortal
about my
Lights
next strat.
instead. But for now, 3-3.
Interesting reference.
Yeah, gotta do it. I already mentioned.
I want to throw up.
You know, just no shrouded step
We
that I
got-
could
we got
bank
a-
on,
we got
you
a
know what I
list
mean?
coming down, yeah.
I'll do it all. Just, you know.
I want to play Icarus
Gifted
too.
sub, what can I say? But look at this walk mid. What on earth is
The
just
second one?
Wait, what?
Actually finds one.
That's
Will close the distance now, but
Icarus to the second beta, yeah.
Esperanza somehow
It's
slips
out,
away
it's
and
got
still
some good
finds the kill.
content.
Mixwell.
Get out of it. Finding Mixwell like that, it looks like the teams are almost backwards the way they're playing right now. The spike's coming through CT. We've got Nookie holding the push back in from Zumba, who's still here after just losing Athena, but great peek on that. The speed in which he hits that. And now koler has been on 1 HP for longer than he can imagine. Not the best place to be living, especially when you're being shown out here, but it's great timing. He knew exactly that Evo would be pretty vulnerable. Kellett's now around the flank. koler still on 1 HP, still able to do value. But what can Zumba do now? 1v2. Oh, this is gorgeous work. He's let one play. Oh, the timing, koler. All he needs is 1 HP.
That's so well played by Kellogg's there as well. He doesn't go hunting. He comes through. Just
Why are they
checks
so
the
tired?
spike,
Because this shit
relays
started at like
information,
5:30 in the
at that
morning.
point. I mean,
What
Zumba
time
has
that
a
is?
Massive problem to deal with.
I
There.
hope
It
so.
actually creates a perfect crossfire. Like you said, koler comes up, 1 HP, no problem, because it's the perfect bait from Kellogg's.
But they also just like walked mid on that. Like, we've had some mad rounds.
Well, and again, talking about on Ascent, really, F4Q's willingness to give it up for free, right? Leave an alarm bot there. What's the worst that's going to happen? And G2, time and time again, just they come up, they deal with the alarm bot, they pivot away, they create their own space. Now, we've seen F4Q start to kind of toy with that on Haven, at least. Maybe that's a little bit of confidence coming back in from map 2, but again, I want to see them kind of dig a little deeper, right? They're scratching the surface. Where's the value beyond
That was
that?
crazy. Felt like it was gonna hit us.
If any value comes from this round, that'd be wonderful for F4Q.
God, that would
but
suck.
imagine this would be a G2 round.
Yeah.
Scout destroyed.
That'd be
There is
horrible.
no light armor behind this. It's not completely without.
It's not a full Chico.
No, it's not a full Shiko. It's we did say 4 and up, so it is a Shiko in essence. But then also the light armor. Do we then? Where do we draw the line?
So for some teams, that's a full purchase. Sometimes.
I wonder what planes are gonna start flying themselves.
That's a G2 full buy.
That's that.
Alright.
That is a G2. We could call that a G2 instead. How about that?
Yeah, I'm good.
Gotta come up with branding. It's very important. For now, not finding much with it. They've been looking for those opportunities. None really
I feel like I'm more blanket than me.
lean on toward, but it stays
What?
you know, building towards
Feel
the
like
same.
more
Yeah,
of a
your
blanket.
stream is literally all blanket.
On the stream, the stream's full blanket. It's all
Get
blanket.
himself into a position where he
Good.
can make use of the showstopper,
He's
but
warm.
well, that's even a possibility. Again, now the spike will be planted comfortably.
Spike planted.
You guys
Alright.
look
Kellogg's
so
still
cozy.
looking to
Call me when
race
Herthy's
forward
on.
to stop any chance of this retake coming through. Finds his third on the round. The flash is perfect. He's going to keep charging. The fourth now.
Edge.
Kellogg's finding his feet here, and Zumba way away actually in G2 spawn here, just looking for an exit. I don't think he'll find one unless the Rover's feeling generous.
And again, I will always give credit to just nice, clean anti-ecos, keeping everything ticking. No rifles lost, no silly fumbles, silly mistakes. Very well considered. There was danger in that, you know, the G2 purchase.
They're bunny.
You know, exactly.
Showstopper again. They're walking
Bit
into
of
the
timing
position
on
where
it.
the one person that potentially can stop that push onto A site and potentially find a couple of kills on the back of it.
Yeah, it could have happened. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but nice work from Kellogg's there. Just taking steps through. And again, confidence builder for the young man.
Oh, and this is the thing, right?
You
Build
need the
around
Eco
him,
Cobra.
give him the
Ooh, I know
support
what you're
system,
saying.
right? Get him kind of firing on all cylinders like he was on map 1. A lot of that was, you know, individual
days.
prowess, but
Excuse me.
talking
Hey.
about
Bunny.
individual prowess.
Bunny just wants to see what their spawn looks like. Just wants to have a look at it.
I've got your trail.
Oh, he's not able to get anything for this. Just fades away, doesn't even send it. And for now, Kellogg's knows exactly where he is. Can he survive in this? Look at the pressure.
Water
The
joined our
Seekers are
code
coming
in
in.
exile
He's
server.
really being noted here, but no one to really punish. But look at the space on the
That's
side.
pretty
Did he though?
That is
Yeah.
kind of being
Don't say he
controlled
didn't
right now.
know if he
We
did or
do
He was
have the
literally
ult coming
playing.
through, but Kellogg's is getting aggressive, and Bunny even checked
Against
that. He
levels.
doubled down to have a little
Yeah.
look just to make sure, and rightly so.
Oh
The shot is
Damn,
so good,
Bunny.
Just beheading
That's the best
to
race
him
in the
as
world
through
right
that
there.
dink in the first time was just incredible, and he's changed this round.
Bet you one more, Bunny. Get an ace, in fact.
Impressive bit of play, not even
better
the
than
aggression
these.
pushing down, but it's still
Player
Nookie,
standing.
and Nookie's been found, so one
You
remains,
teeth.
and it's only Mitchell.
Set up
What? You
to
teeth?
Yeah,
Potentially
you teeth kicked everything.
thread his way through onto A site on the back of this pressure, but with the spike being
You
lost, has to come back,
dentistry.
try and recover this.
Yep.
Bolt will not note his position, but as F4Q have a fairly decent idea. And we'll commit to just holding on to the spike. Now 30 seconds left. See if he can find a kill here. At least make this doable for himself.
Hmm.
So yes, Brand's actually tucked all the way up close, and there's a turret to actually spot out this close contact. He doesn't manage to escape away with it, actually. With 13 seconds now.
You're not.
Yeah,
It's not gonna happen, Mixwell.
10 seconds left.
Ooh, little hop.
this round's easy now. Sumba can just kind of
I don't know what
be
he's
close
doing.
by.
No way.
Mixwell. I'm not.
Wait.
I can't start believing it. There it is. Zumba. Play towards
But I
it.
mean, he got the bomb down.
Early.
Just like, it's just no
Catches
chance
the
right
round.
I don't know why they didn't run. That heaven guy could have easily jumped out.
He probably was a little
initially,
sketchy.
Let's kind of talk through it.
to
Initially,
get off, but I guess he didn't have time
gets
to
in this
just
spawn
kill him.
though. Finds nothing.
Yeah, I wouldn't let that plant go
Back
through,
away.
but
They saved all the
think so,
guns,
sorry,
so
for
what do
all
we
he
know?
knows, to
yeah,
an extent,
true.
right?
Maybe the
Not
guns
all he
worth
plays
more than the
elements.
plant.
You know, it's interesting there. You just see the
Sushi.
sky flash popped, and I think it, with his ability to avoid that, not give away the information, actually, Kellogg's walks in. It's like a false sense of
Can we get an
security.
op?
There's nobody there to actually double check the
Is there
swing
an
out from
office
double
game?
doors. And
Oh, see that?
it's
They're
tiny,
barely
tiny
even
adjustments like
spots.
that.
It's
that
so
make it
weird,
so
actually.
individually
Well,
difficult to deal with. And I was crediting
not really.
G2's ability to
I feel like
kind of
pro
mitigate
players
Bunny,
very rarely
particularly
fall
on map
into
one.
Yeah.
This
an
year,
op
again, Bunny
because
keeps
they
hitting
have,
these
like,
rotations, man. Peaking
set
something
util
different
for
every single
everything.
round, doing something a little different.
But that would have been an op kill right there.
Keep causing
Play opposite
problems.
long. That would have been free.
Reload.
That would have been a yoke.
Good old yoke.
So
You'll
free
surprise.
passage towards C, but you see Kellogg's forced into a weird spot here. This is very uncomfortable, but he's still
They
free.
conditioned them that last round,
And you're
but
right, they have no idea. They can't hear the
they're not
steps.
really moving.
Information
Nah,
so
Bunny's about to
limited.
get 4K.
Kellogg's trying to sell something good here, and even catching that flash is going to help it out. They still think there's more here, and it's going to be that lean towards A. Who's on A? It's still going to be Bunny, I believe, and that's going to be the big
Swap to
picture in my
Bunny.
mind. Is
Yes.
what do. He's playing so patiently. Two players in front. He's going to see one. First player coming. Dink.
way.
Headshot down, but
No.
there's the secondary swing of over.
Yes.
Great work, but the support's here. Cavalry's arrived, and once again,
Is that you?
it is going to be the likes
No.
of Zumba, who was great
That's me.
last round, held his nerve late. Flash
don't
comes
have my
in,
phone.
but good work from Avova. There's the trade outs. Kellogg's has made it across finally, and what a way to make his entrance.
Perfect. Again, Avova just has to buy some time for the flash to come through from Cold Demented. It's perfectly timed.
Go.
Anti-Athena going to be spotted as well
Yeah,
here.
this
Last player noted. Has his turret, but again, G2 just need to play distance on this. No real reason to even
We
risk
can get Justin to play with
taking
us.
this 2v1 on
Oh,
site.
yeah.
Athena,
What?
again, all this time being eaten up, he has to clear out all these close angles now.
Yeah.
Hold
Swing
on.
through from help. Kellogg's going to take first.
Oh my
contact, but
goodness
Athena
gracious.
absolutely drops him.
Yeah.
Kolementa creeping, he has to check that defuse now.
Oh my
Actually,
goodness.
Kolementa a little
He lost,
ahead of
though.
the curve,
He's
and
got it.
we'll give that on a silver platter to Athena.
Couple of these.
I think he
rounds.
had it. It wasn't even close. Wasn't even close.
I'm sorry, my old
They're
ears.
fun, they're getting
I thought I heard the beeping times
There's been a
2.
couple of these, Red
Yeah,
Bull clutches that
did
have come
4
on
whole
through that are
seconds.
just gonna
Ye
be
old
legends.
ers.
I mean, roll your
Ears.
mind back to
Bind.
the thrifty that came through. That's already a tilt.
Whoa.
Throw this in
That was a
as
nice
well.
shot
I
right
mean,
there.
In my mind, I'll
And
think
that.
about the next
Oh,
one.
sh-
That's fine.
hi.
Stretch it.
That's against you. That's against
Yeah.
you.
Pick
it up,
GT
pick it
look
up.
up, be like,
Dance
what's on the
moves.
Yeah, that's what you don't want to see.
Yo, EU.
I don't feel
Why are you so quiet right now?
I really enjoy
First
it,
EU
honestly.
team
This is
out.
yeah, this is funny.
Kellogg's now going to get the Blade Storm off the rip. Kolementa going to retrieve the first orb, but looking like A might be the end goal, or at least split
One
towards.
way.
We haven't seen G2 really pressure towards B, other than time they tried to split through. It was a very weird, kind of disjointed round, but this time around, Zumba in position. This time in A link. Now, it's a little bit of an adjustment because Bunny's playing much deeper in garage. I think without somebody playing close by, you're almost trying to bait G2 in here. and
Ooh, I like this.
look at that comes
Oh.
through with the right click misses.
Are you guys sure they can hear us?
Spike goes down. Can they still control this?
Yeah, can you guys hear us?
Can you hear us right now?
AJL just ticking on down. 7 more seconds of spray.
muted?
Just clear the wall to try and give themselves some time to move. Bunny needs to make his exit for a couple of seconds. Now they're
Okay, that was
what a guy, what a
unnecessary.
teammate, and oh no, what a death. Bunny's still alive. Oh, he's gonna post it.
Good little dash
Just
there.
gets out, but only to be spotted by Zumba. It's still game
Oh,
on.
he heard him.
Mixwell, Avaro,
Beautiful
where you
Bunny.
at? The sights of Bunny, who's read you like
Wow.
a crocodile. Mixwell, call
He
the
wants
ball.
these.
The
Oh.
experience.
Oh,
and
yeah.
maybe, just maybe,
Oh,
not
yeah.
now.
Just
Finds
played like
3.
one fiddle.
Mixwell coming up huge for G2. The Red
Huge.
Bull clutch.
I think the quality
Again, when it
of
looks
this
like
is
another
better than
round
our
is going to
board
slip
game
through
stream.
G2's fingers.
Gotta be, right?
What a flip.
difference
Absolutely
is it?
crazy.
What do you mean?
Plays this
Like the microphone
perfectly.
and stuff.
Manages to dodge that first flash, dips through, finds Zumba.
Well, you gotta realize
Third
when we
player
do board game
noted,
streams,
And look at him.
there's like
composed.
6 people and we're all talking.
He's up
He
one
has a
side,
tattoo
on
on
his
his
feet.
face?
Yeah.
Is that real?
Just win.
That's it
How it
again.
can change from round to round, right?
They needed that though, the
Okay,
mental
what the-
reset after having so many tilts
One more.
against you. This is just absolutely wild mental warfare, and Mixwell is loving it. He's
Damn,
feeling
he's
it, and he's
feeling
taking
it.
it to
Let's
him.
go, baby.
They
Literally
got
dry
rifles
peeking
out.
window
This wasn't
as
just an eco.
Killjoy
This is a
with
real
no
deal
support at
round.
all.
And he
What's
just
going on
dies
at the
from the
back
feet
of
death.
him? What is going
Don't feel
on?
good, guys. Alright, I'm dead.
Okay, now we're going to try and find something else.
Wait, he's thrown.
Spot Nookie. You can see here
Oh,
already.
yeah.
Revive is
Kellogg's
all the way
across the
on.
place.
Kellogg's
They're
wrapped
great.
5k inside garage as well.
Go,
Seaside
baby.
for the taking. Zumba and Esperanza left to try and recover this now, but Koldamenta should get a clean plant.
Quick action going to begin. Esperanza tries to get away, can't do it. Koldamenta grabs him by the heels. It's Zumba. And it's a 1v4. I mean, we've seen some strange things already happen. There's the flash and there's the spam.
Oh!
can't.
Headshot!
You can't.
Get out of it!
Yeah,
Alright,
no, no.
okay. G2 closed down 7-5. This is one of the maddest halves I've seen in a long time.
It's been so back and forth. Again, just the kind of power struggle between these two teams. And
Like Justin
I
is,
gotta say,
like,
in some
vegetable,
scenarios,
something
F4Q just
without sugar.
never giving up. Again, the only time I've really
Honestly,
seen them
what
kind
I
of
truly
submit and
need
say, yes,
is
actually, we're
gonna
going to have to
sound
let
crazy.
this one go, is the
It's
time of the
sweet.
operator. It's the only real time I
Sure.
feel like they've just
That's
gone,
insane.
okay, yeah, we'll let them
Yeah.
have that one. Other than that,
I've done this to
they're fighting
myself.
to the
I
death
can't
for
believe it.
absolutely everything.
It's so
Again, actually.
sick to watch.
How are you
I'm
not
in
this
love
tired
with
during the
watching this
photo
side play.
shoot?
On
Or
both
were
ends.
you?
This is
It was
bringing
because I was
that kind of
up. I'm
fire
literally
out in
laying
G2
down
as well.
warm
This is-
AF right
I couldn't
now.
ask for a better game.
Cozy.
So it
Yeah.
is. And
Well,
really
actually, I
for
was
me,
warm AF there
again,
too,
coming back
but
to G2's
bad
adjustment, the
way.
previous round now seeing Kellogg's actually come
Yeah.
back online. That's a great thing to see. Again, we talk about the positives at least early on with him having a good start on Ascent. To see him back in that comfort zone on Jet and finding success once again, seeing him on his feet, that's a big positive.
It is, and I wonder what positive Sean has managed to take
good
away
night.
from that first half.
Gone.
Thank you, Lauren. this round is actually pretty insane. So all the rounds so far have been insane. This is such a close game, but I chose this round because it shows G2's misdirection, right? So this is so tricky. They have Kellogg's lurking middle right here, and you can see actually the rest of them are gathering over here at this A site, all 4 of them right there. So I think we should start the clip right now because you're going to watch Kellogg's lurking in mid. He took down the turret front B, and now he's rotating towards garage. He eats the sky flash. So they are now aware that someone is outside in this middle area. But if you pause here real quick, what you'll see is that this is an entire ruse, right? And Bunny has rotated out of the A site. The A site is completely open. So we are blessed by getting to see a dry run A execute by G2. That's why I chose this round. So now we can start playing again. And what you're going to notice is the smokes are going to come in. You can see Mix will put up the turret here on long. You're going to get the heaven smoke coming in. And then the wall spawn. This is a very common wall that is used in pro games. And the reason why this wall is so solid is it provides an extra place for this Sage to hide. And she can't get seen from heaven. In addition to that, the players coming out of spawn will need to run back. And then to put the nail in the coffin, Mixwell goes back into sewers here and actually pops his ult to give his team further space. So on top of this wall, which is nearly impossible to get past, they have to wait out this lockdown. Kellogg's is updrafting into heaven, taking the ground. And there's just so much activity G2 has on this post plant. You can clearly see how thought out all of this is. The Sky Flash comes in, the Guiding Light takes out Bunny, and Kellogg's just keeps on aggressing. There is 0 shot for F4Q to win this round, and this is just such a textbook A execute from G2. We saw this stuff come from them all half. We saw many iterations. I saw one where, you know, Kellogg's is actually dashing into the site right there, getting all the info, because that is another thing that a lot of people aren't aware of. So when Jet dashes in like this, in addition to getting all that ground and dashing into a smoke, they have Kellogg's clearing all of these little quirky angles up close, and it really helps the hit, in addition to all the sky flashes coming in, and Mixwell's utility with the turret holding heaven. This is just the G2 that you want to see, right? So I think we're going to continue to see a lot of this coming out of G2 this game. It looks like they're really grinding for this win, and I can't wait to see what they have in store for this defensive half. So I'm going to throw it back to you guys, Panpoc, and thank you guys.
Well, we are in for a treat, is all I can say. If the first half is anything
grown
to
out
go
of it.
by, who knows how this is going to end. I mean, what was your main takeaway, though? What was the one thing that stuck to you? Because there's about 10 things I'm sure you could lean on, but which one, like, really got your attention?
I mean, for me, it's honestly, you know, shout out to Fusion, honestly. The way that the Mixwell and Kellogg's are able to come together and be this cohesive unit. And like I said, that for me is ultimately one of the biggest win conditions for G2, right? It's finding a player like that that's willing to be unorthodox in terms of the LAN environment, right? Talk about shakiness and maybe nerves and stuff. Getting that right from the get-go here, especially in the first series that they're playing. Yes, map 2, we can allow that with the composition, but seeing it be so prominent here on Haven, I really, really think that's the strongest building block that G2 have right now.
We go.
Okay. Jumping back into this now. Kellogg's is going to have a terrible surprise around that corner. Flash actually sets him into motion, does get out of there alive for a moment. That was a quick moment.
Oh no,
So yeah,
that was a good time.
Esperanza going to come back around, finds Cold Menta.
Oh,
Nuki will respond actually, but Avova unnoted for the time being now. Mixwell tries to re-aggress through. A couple of players of F4Q went down to very low HP, but Zumba finally comes through, shows his hand, and Bunny will respond.
You want F4Q to win?
F4Q first in the second half here.
I don't care.
Seems like you do.
Pistol on again, 7-5. Ability to tie this one up right out of the gates. If they can convert this round 2. Just coming back to that, though, Lauren. Again, that's one of the things I always look for is if a team wants to kind of be in control of the defensive half, particularly on Haven, right? It's all about being proactive. You know, fact fires without the Sova. That's going to revolve a lot around
I predict
Cold
Justin's
Kellogg's
gonna
to be
fall
that.
asleep.
You know, kind of proactive way to garner information. So
F4Q, right?
not necessarily in this one, but
Wait.
Kellogg's will walk. Avova as well heading through sewers. Again, F4Q happy to
think
sit
they
back.
did
They're
do a prediction.
anticipating this. They're reading the situation
People are saying yes,
perfectly.
we did do a
G2 going to
prediction.
try and find value off these lesser weapons.
Well, think
I
about
wanna
that.
throw up.
No.
F4Q aren't, you know, too unhappy with patient play.
What if you throw up?
Stream?
As they
No.
need to deal
Like
with
looking
maybe
up.
need for information or the fact that they
You know
want
how
to
you
try
usually
and get a little
throw up
aggressive.
like looking down?
As for now,
Probably.
flash really wasn't what you wanted. Abova does still find one cut.
Yeah, what
How
the
did
heck?
Kellogg's
Well,
get
no,
that?
but like if you're
Gets
awake
something
is what I'm saying. Like, would your
Okay, it's not
there's no way your body would
yet.
just
Now
let
some
you
of the
choke,
finals
right?
are
You'd
Nuki and
definitely
Mitch
like
well. Where
bend
are they?
over
Okay,
and.
so hitting
Did you see
rotations
Breaking
towards
Bad?
A.
Probably.
Gonna
He'd
hit
probably
suicide,
bend
so that's
over.
gonna buy a little bit of time.
Well, yeah,
for Mitch
Breaking
Well.
Bad, but that was
Able to
drugs.
deny
I'm
this
saying like if you're
instantly, but also obviously showing
you're
he
you're
is
good,
here.
like,
Lovely
and you
combination
lift
from
it up,
Nuki going
like
towards Bunny.
your body wouldn't
And
let
now
you, right?
2v2 begins.
No
This
way,
is
your
still
body wouldn't let you
pretty
throw up
dangerous, but
upwards.
I would
on
feel
the site has been
horrible.
put out as now
30 seconds
Nuki
left.
looking to just do the Batman, drops on down, hopes for the best, gets nothing. Esperanza there, we are back.
I think you would like choke on it and it would like
Damage done though.
Is
3
this
will
all-
fall
eh,
for
I don't know.
F4Q
You're
and
like asleep.
G2. That's on the back of I think just 2 sheriffs invested. So
Take those.
we do indeed. We have to again. We look towards kind of Bunny, the ultimate progress, Esperanza as well, but certainly here not going to be a factor. As I say that actually, Esperanza 2 away, which is sort of unheard of with the Hunter's Fury at least very early on. To obviously come back through with rifles
think so.
across the
My eyes
board.
are closed.
Athena 5k.
Yeah, I think you.
Really
Okay,
wants to try and open this round
I
up,
think
but
you would.
Bunny once
Yeah, I don't
again
think
on
it would
that
let you
judge.
do it.
See if he can close the distance
Earl.
again. Kellogg's will open things up this time round though. Esperanza
Yeah, I'm
falls.
tired.
It's
Kellogg's has
hurt.
doubled down on this.
Oh, look at the damage done to 5k as well.
Turned it, yeah, he's turned that so well. There's going to be the deeper flash coming out from his buddy, but he's going to chase us down. And Bunny feeling a little hunted
my
here.
word.
Look at Kellogg's just unleashed.
I like
In
it.
a way,
Get in their
Azuma's
face.
feeling just a little
Let
scared,
them
a little
know
alone, a little out of it.
you
He's
ain't
got
afraid,
players
even though it's a tie game.
everywhere.
How many VO3s
So
are
few
there?
angles to fall back to.
Dude, what?
Just
in
the
total.
SMG to get something done here.
Two.
The Nano Swarm going to bring him down to 34
Two
HP.
more or 2 in
Threat
total?
imminent there. Mixed Right's
Two
going to be
so
the one to
far.
find it.
No,
The
like how
Prime
many in
Gaming
total for the
flawless from
entire day?
G2
3.
to stop any of this
Oh,
early progress
yeah.
from
We're gonna make
F4Q.
it. We're going to make it.
And
I
that's
mean.
big as well. The full
Yep.
purchase coming
I'm
through
ready to go to
G2 and
bed.
they save all of these weapons. But again,
Telling
talk
you,
about
you
this
should just
just
take
as
the
we
load
came
off.
out of halftime.
Like
Kellogg's
this.
again on the back
Load.
of the Sky utility being invested here to. I don't even want to say bail him out of the situation, but enable him, really push him
Back
further
up.
forwards towards F4Q. And again, actually, I mean, even with Cold meant to be in the one to plug that gap now on
Okay.
Sky,
Your,
it's still
your
looking
hands are very
just as
soft.
clean
You're
for
kind
G2.
of cold
Thanks.
in the heart.
Flash over towards Long to try and take
My hands
some
are soft.
little bit of
Yeah,
a
I
land
put
grab for
lotion on
Bunny.
them every day. I'm just kidding. I
Try and
don't.
work forward with, but let's see if any of
I
these
wash them.
moments
They're like almost as soft as yours.
more of a Chico than it was before.
Yeah. Touch
Three
me.
lighter armors invested.
Yeah.
Your hands are very
Over
sweaty.
aggressive play
Yeah, your
this
hands
time.
are just
G2
wet.
don't wanna play
Your
into
hands
their
are wet.
and
Your hands are
give
wet.
them
Your hands are so sweaty.
that chance. So this
Are
could
my
be a
hands
long,
sweaty?
more
His other
drawn
hand.
out
Touch
round.
the other hand.
See if any opportunities present. You can see
Yeah, you
5K now
clamp.
posting
No, it's
himself
probably
up.
because of the phone. You've been holding your phone in that?
Yeah.
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 That's
Get the
definitely
attention
why.
elsewhere.
Creating heat.
Strands are looking for a little damage through. Again,
Like-
anticipating this
Maybe their blanket.
push forward from G2.
Honestly, I'm overheating.
Coleman
You're
to
freaking
actually
out of mine.
caught off
Really.
guard there.
Want it?
Away a weapon
No.
from a long. It will be retrieved
GG.
as well.
I'm looking at 5K here because he's gonna be quick up towards A long because he was already posted up that way. So I wonder if they're gonna feel that this is gonna be. I wonder if they're gonna throw a fake or what. He's got 2 flashes. Mixwell didn't see it. Now he knows, and there was a player on shore. Anyway, Nuki's just sat there like,
We've.
Okay.
We gotta make it.
you're
Hello.
good.
We're committed.
And now the fullback again. I think G2's
Oh.
got the timing right on this. So they're not gonna be caught out with
Yeah,
over rotations.
you're committed.
Again, that shock dart going to clear out a lot of that killjoy utility. So potential here for a hit and run on B
Flank.
site. And Kellogg's actually caught off guard, but Avova, like you
Flank.
said, that flank comes through. 2 freebies for him.
You want this
The
2v3?
timing was
Nope.
different. It's not
1v3?
considered.
Nope.
Maybe there was a chance they could have done some more.
Ooh, we go into.
Now
Yo,
furthering that
100p.
lead just a touch.
careful.
But F4Q aren't far back from it, and again, that was just a couple of sheriffs, bit of light armor. They're going to be getting to the meat of things now.
So really how much further G2 can push this. Lockdown available. Esperanza does have his Hunter's Fury online though. We'll see G2 kind of lean heavily towards one side and maybe be a little proactive once again, knowing that they have that kind of second step, which would be, you know, the lockdown securing at least an attempt at the retake, or potentially even stopping
Is there room
it
for
coming through
breathe?
elsewhere.
Mhm.
This time, actually, it's
You can come lay by me if you want.
Mixwell did actually just record
pet
his
him.
utility. It wasn't
Your hand
necessarily
up.
planted outside B, but
Before I even like,
Orpetry,
I got to me. He's like,
lockdown
whoa,
available for
no,
them.
not this guy. Anything but this guy.
B.
He's gonna be left solo now. You can see Nookie.
He tried to
placed the
barge
ball
his way
there.
in the bathroom. I had the door cracked
Alarm
slightly,
box
and then I
suicide.
just like put my foot on
This
him.
is when we'd
I
expect
was like,
you
no,
to
no,
at
no.
least greet this
You don't come
execution.
in.
Here it goes. Bunny gonna lead on in. There's with the divide. Great work from Bunny. Just
That is
gap
so
closing.
chaotic,
Avola
game.
had no idea someone could be
They're
that
just
far
flying
up that
on site.
fast. And again, this punishment is gonna start hurting here. Cordamenta has to
Planted.
respect part of this. Bunny still looking to try and further aggress as they're gonna have to fall off for now.
I've got your trail.
Almost.
And Zumba actually catching Kellogg's, but interesting trade.
Yeah, it comes through. We will get wall bang, but F4Q had to reset towards long. The plant in the open here.
That res get across.
For G2 to kind of
Never mind.
overcome at least. Actually, the nano swarm actually stopped.
You don't really
the
need a
Cold
third man,
Mentor, but
fourth man.
F4Q are peeking this. Nuki's found 4
Jesus.
kills somewhere along the way. 5k,
This
last
kills
man standing,
people.
planted for him. Finds the
Wait.
first.
Oh.
Look at it.
No, he's come off it.
No,
He's
dog.
just got it halfway 8 HP.
Good dog.
5k has to play this
Dog
perfectly.
it.
He's just gonna dip back in. He's
Good
baited
feel.
out. Nookie,
I think he won, right?
have you got enough time? I don't know if you do. It's down
Ah.
to the
Dude.
wire.
Wait.
Why not dog though?
That was
Well, 'cause then he just sticks
ridiculous
it.
from Nuki.
Well, but you can
The
can't you
ace
just get off
to
your dog
string that
immediately?
together and still finds the half defuse
Or do you have to ride the whole thing
somewhere in
out?
the chaos
You
of
can get
that
it. You
round.
can get off of it. It's
And
just
that was a
he
deciding
could.
factor. There
If
isn't
he's
a
on
hope
it
in
and you
hell if he
dog,
doesn't get
you've
that
already
first
lost.
half defused.
He won't let go.
Welcome to the Nookie that you sometimes
It takes
get
like
those
130
glimpses
half.
of.
That's like
The
3
player
seconds.
that can terrify
Stone
you.
cold.
Oh man.
For
What if he's
real,
at the
I mean,
edge of the
guy
wall and he
barely,
dogs,
makes
sits
a
it there,
response to it. The
and just
teammates,
undogs
you'll
and
have
shoots.
Avova giving it large
Think
for
it's
the
over?
everyone else kind of
He
popping
doesn't
up,
have
but
time?
he
Mm-mm.
is the patient one. He's the calm
If he
one.
dogs
He
when
likes
the
to
guy's
pull
on
off
it,
stuff like
is he's
that
already
monster.
lost.
Truly. For now, though, let's have a little look, watch back. That was the first
He
one that
needed to
caught
keep
me off
jiggling
guard.
like
Back
that.
to
He
the
just needed to
three
live
now.
a little
If you were
bit longer.
facing him like this,
Hard
I
though,
mean,
because he's 8
I-
HP.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's-
what else you meant to do? I
Like-
guess.
And he did
but
the best
maybe
he could.
just- maybe
He really
sacrifice
did.
One?
That's so close as well.
Look at his response.
Yeah. Everybody else,
And there's everyone
everybody
else.
else is going nuts for him. I guess they're compensating. They'll make the noise with Newzino in the background. Fantastic stuff
Someone
for
win?
Nuki.
No,
And again, a
they
bit of a
just won an
tilter in
important
terms
round,
of
though.
how that round played out for F4Q.
Really important round
Even when
actually.
they're right, the plant was great. They're able to
Yep.
negate the lockdown. Yes, Zumba falls at backside, but again, you throw that one in the wind, to be
That's
honest with you.
a
If they can
throwaway,
get
yep.
control in a comfortable post-plant position.
Absolutely.
Not entirely sure where the direction changed for F4Q, where it became this desperation. Are they going to push us? Are they on the spike?
Yeah.
Like, what exactly is going on here?
Yeah, it did seem like a little bit flustered in those moments. But again, I keep in mind people have been saying
Ooh, the
it,
op is
GT
out,
expect
baby.
time
Let's
off,
go,
this is
Kellogg's.
I mean, every single time people expect
Relux.
greatness from G2. looking at
Kellogg's Relux.
F4Q in comparison, I don't think people put that same sort of expectation on their shoulders, but
They
they've
probably own
proven
like
here they are
everything, honestly.
absolutely to be considered.
Like
Oh
Monopoly
my
style.
god, Bunny, are you serious? That was like a
Jesus.
Wow, that
horror.
is
Look at him just
Fair.
flies in.
not
The-
still.
the-
Just a beast in the sewer. Just.
You want to fight it?
Again, without a jet, seeing somebody this effectively close the gap in the early round here. Kellogg's actually
Force.
misses the first, but finds the second, at least with the
That
blade storm.
sucks.
He's up in no man's land
He
there.
still
Wiggins
died, but-
finally shuts him down. Bunny's still alive and kicking. How is this still going in F4Q's favor?
I don't know. This is madness. The pace at which Bunny plays is just twice the speed of everyone else, and then everyone else kind of piles in from the backside, and G2 are baffled. I thought from Mix were the last two alive. How has it happened?
And this is on the back. I'm pretty sure Bunny with a judge, and there was one other rifle purchased and a Spectre.
Okay, can G2 recover? Big question. I'm not feeling it's likely. Bunny doesn't even have any armor left. He's just getting torn apart. There it is. 5k to close it down. They're back in it. F4Q needed that.
Very
Desperately
transparent.
needed a bit of that Bunny magic to be pulled out the hat, out of the sleeve, wherever you get them from these days. I mean, at this point, they needed something. They needed it. 5k previously had been that kind of second string, that second line, but look at this. That's what you're on through. This is Esperanza, who's kind of little straight Bunny. Bunny takes you the crazy fights that aren't necessarily always safe. You're operating behind,
Burr.
I guess, dangerous territory or contested territory. He might get you the entry, but
What's
there's still
up,
potentially
Burr?
players everywhere.
Remember that?
Esperanza's doing great
that?
at being that
Is it
almost
right?
second string in.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, Bunny even
Burr.
credited
Burr.
him as the carry, right? The rock of this team.
Yep.
Kellogg's again in the early round looking to explore mid. Forced away by the flash of 5k at least. And they're happy to sit now. On G2 try and force their
Jordan
way
in
through
here
this
said
once
Ryan
again.
Burr
Turret ringing
Avenir.
off. Nobody pushed down just
True.
yet.
Actually
Unfazed
true.
Initially.
Initially. So a good few on the trot though for G2. I'm gonna take a little bit of the
It really doesn't feel like I'm
easy to come
streaming.
out, but I guess it has
Yeah, you're just laying on a
Just
couch.
sitting on a
It's gonna be
fucking
a lot.
couch.
It should be 9 to 10. And
You
then
guys should do this.
We'll see.
People watching, give it a shot.
I mean, that's G2 pull out an F4Q.
Uh,
There you
No,
go.
not stream.
Well, they might.
Sit on
Lay
the,
on
sit on the,
couch.
sit on the
Lie on
couch.
this, I'm heavy.
Or lay on
I'm
it.
heavy.
Lay.
But
I don't
like,
think I've been sitting the whole time. I've been
Well,
laying
you
there
stream
the
on
whole
the
time.
TV and then
In
lay
a
on
weak
the couch.
manner, Kellogg's is facing this with the turret, and you can see
Kinda
as to why
nice,
if he
you
is
gotta
going to be
admit.
found because of that, and then the further regress. He's actually pushing
That's
down
got-
towards this one.
he's
That's a
already
problem
on
though. Has to do some damage within that 1 or 2 second given. Now the Seekers come out as well, invested. Gives away the game towards long, and he knows
should
his
transition
presence
this
around
to the
towards
bed.
short on Sewer. Mixwell does find 5k, and we can
Get
still
even
game
more
on.
comfortable.
Mixwell is
Well, that's
pushing.
nice.
Why not? He knows his
Sleep
damage
good.
on the walking wounded. The bleeding by the wayside.
Bed.
I thought he had it all the way through, but no, it's Bunny and Zumba just fighting on back. 10 seconds. Where is the spike? It does
No
not matter.
way.
Just got
Back
ecoed,
to back
man.
turns of events now. We've had some
F4Q, do you wanna go
ridiculous
home?
rounds, and it's not
Oh,
stopping now.
Too loud.
Sorry.
Please don't clip
Yeah,
the...
you
Oh, I
can feel the
wonder if
bass
G2
in
will
my
do the
skull
F4Q.
from your voice.
Like
Like inside my head from right
Finds
here.
the first.
Sorry.
Gets a little overzealous, a little
You got
antsy
a-
to recover
a
that
deep
weapon. I
one.
guess not reading that there was something
do.
behind that initial entry attempt.
Deep one.
And now look at it.
Facts.
F4Q, 2 rifles,
Facts.
2 sheriffs,
No
no
brainer.
showstopper. For the judge.
Burr.
Actually a better purchase than I was anticipating.
Burr.
Yeah.
But
It's functional, but
knocking on the
I
door.
just came over to sleep.
Map and series
You
points
did?
here.
You came over to sleep on stream.
and I think Old Events seems more
I thought I
aware.
could make
It's a
it, but
little
man,
deeper than maybe he would normally. You
I
have
feel
to start
worse than
respecting
the
style
photo
the man
shoot.
brings and keep it
Honestly,
maybe in the back of your mind.
I don't
just
even
Kellogg's
know
wants to
how.
Keep him at distance, keep him at arm's length. No need
you
to get
can
involved.
sleep.
He's got an op. He can sit here happily.
And you're fighting it.
Bunny
Yeah.
now has to give
You
away
know?
the game.
it's
He's
real
kinda
hard
locked
when
to
you're
this
laying
Kellogg's.
down, I'll tell you that much.
The man's got moves, all right. The man
Maybe
has
we
moves.
should all
I'd
sit
love
up
to see it.
for 100 Thieves.
Now, where did F4
I'll
take this?
be
They're
wide
looking
awake,
for options.
promise.
They've actually managed to maintain all 5 alive.
I hope.
Katy Perry.
Just play
Wide
with.
awake.
Where do they now go?
I mean, they've
I hope this
achieved
goes into
nothing.
100
We're under
OP.
60 seconds now. Esperanza
Or,
has to find something, but
Look at your
Avova has
shot.
pushed all the way down.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
see, that's why I turned
I
off.
think noted one player, but
they did
F4Q
this
Channel
again
points.
freeze.
because they all typed
Anticipating
minus
G2.
4,500 kick W.
Push
Well, I
forward
can
a
make
little bit.
it more money.
Spot 1 finds the headshot as well.
They got infinite points. Don't test them.
Looking a little stylish now. And here comes Bunny, trying to do something.
Ratio.
28 seconds in a dream. He's going to be shut down this time. Nookie's there. That's going to be 1-2. The bouncer says, no, it's too late, boys. Go home. You're not coming in. And now Zumba, the last one standing. Looks like 12 will be on the board unless Zumba does something unthinkable. It's not
Think
going to
actually
happen. It's
classics him?
12. Managed for G2 now. 1 away from their first win here.
And I don't think the economy is going to be looking
Well,
too good.
And that was a
Fact.
stretch last time, wasn't it?
Tried.
It was.
Tried and failed.
The first one's.
Alright, we get a 30-minute
clean for
intermission
Kellogg's.
for the boys.
Again, Bunny
I think it's gonna be
used
like
the satchels
45
early on,
minute,
and at
and,
that point,
you know.
again, he just has to sort of be
In
used
Inner.
as bait, throw him into the sight, see if anyone swings on
Be
it,
fun.
gives him anything. Kellogg's left us asking questions. And a 4Q.
That's awkward.
Doesn't look like attack timeout.
They put it in.
We got attack
Confirmation on
claws
that, but,
coming, man.
rehost.
I think it has to be cool. So I see
no.
the coaches talking at least.
Free the pleb.
That shouldn't be allowed.
Kick W.
They should just play this round out.
Honestly, it might be
Weird.
this the
That's true. It could be the admin's fault.
Yeah,
They
admin's
could have
fault.
called it early, but if you don't call the attack timeout
See,
early,
this is a little
you're supposed to play the round out. So
they
they,
probably did.
Out of
It
my
just the
expectations,
admins
but
were a little delayed, maybe.
confirmations.
Well
oh
versed.
man.
Rookie hour over
Exact
here.
scenario.
Yeah, it's
I
just
know I'm
weird that
not.
it's not grayed out and it's not the normal timeouts we see. Unless I'm just out of it, which I don't think I am. Well, there's spawn barriers on there, right?
Hands
I
up.
think they are. We just can't see.
We just can't see them. Okay, fair. Fine.
Hands up in the air.
Oh yeah, definitely is
Hands
there.
up. Hands
Oh,
up.
they're
He's just,
live. Never mind. No
smearing his
Rios.
face against it. I mean, it's the last round. It's time. It's do or die time for F4Q, at least in their opening foray here. In the first glimpse we got to see, in G2 needing to get across the line because there's danger on that other side. And I mean, they were looking towards the top of this group, trying to best those who hold the trophy, the crown. They're done with a clean game here, and you were right to question that economy, Hypoc. It's not looking good.
No, it's the one rifle in the hands of Zumba, who's been fantastic for F4Q today as well. There's a side story at least. This time, G2, I guess reading exactly that, right? They know that
Somebody said
there's
this
gonna
is
be
the
a
most
judge.
comfortable stream I've
Spy
ever
around for
watched.
Bunny at
It's
least.
gotta be.
Everything else, they're going to try and
I mean, how do you
completely
beat?
mitigate
I'm
this risk
literally
early
just
on.
eyes
Athena
closed.
close the
I'm so
lockdown.
comfy.
Just outside B.
Oh.
Nuki going to throw a slow, try and back away here.
Got your trail.
We should pound some Red Bull.
Seeker's popped as well to follow up on this, so F4Q looking
Roadmap?
I'll need a.
to at least get a
well,
good
there's gonna be a
grip on
big
B site
intermission
now.
probably.
Only one player in mid, and Zumba actually goes hunting. That's the only
What time is
rifle
it?
available for F4Q, and it's
Oh.
removed by
1:30.
Kellogg's.
07.
It's all
Both
going with pear
then.
shape here. The flash going to catch as well, but he does make it away for free. But the clock
Hands up.
Good luck, Asuna.
now does Bunny.
We'll be
Good luck.
watching, not sleeping, I think.
One
Good
gun's
luck,
far more
Asuna.
favourable here.
Asuna will be here.
I'll
The judge
100% be
in the big
awake
spot
for your
for
match.
Bunny in the big follow-up.
We're
Look
supporting you
right,
throughout
it's
the
looking
end
momentum.
of time.
Combination,
Yep.
5K's
Oh.
gone, and it's
That's not the
G2
real
doing
Asuna.
exactly
That's not the real
what was
Asuna.
required
Sorry,
of them,
Asuna.
pulling it
Wait,
together to
he
go to
actually
the
just got
final
baited.
hurdle and dealing with all of those
Oh, why would
problems
Asuna be
and
here?
starting to build.
Whoever, everybody that typed
Fantastic
Asuna ban him.
performance here.
Ban 'em
In
all.
map 3 again, F4Q kind of pushing us
Ban 'em all.